The Mediterranean's Deadly Shipwreck, a trial of justice and accountability. In the aftermath of one of the Mediterranean's most tragic maritime disasters, 9 Egyptian men stand accused of causing the fatal shipwreck that claimed the lives of an estimated 600 individuals. As their long-awaited trial commences in Kalamata, Greece, defense lawyers passionately assert that these men are mere scapegoats, unjustly charged for a tragedy they had no hand in. The fateful day of June 14, 2021, witnessed the capsizing of the Adriana, an aging fishing trawler carrying an estimated 750 passengers. Its passengers, fleeing war, persecution, and economic hardship, embarked on a perilous journey from Libya, seeking refuge in Europe. Overcrowding and perilous conditions plagued the vessel, as images of its overcrowded decks shocked the world. The Hellenic Coast Guard, alerted to the ship's distress approximately 15 hours prior to its sinking, has faced scrutiny over its response. As the trial unfolds, defense lawyers vehemently challenge the prosecution's case, arguing that the shipwreck occurred in international waters, rendering Greek courts lacking jurisdiction. They maintain that the evidence against their clients is insufficient, emphasizing that the accused were merely paying customers seeking passage to Europe. The witnesses were compelled to testify under duress, asserted Vicky Agelidou, representing 2 of the accused. There's not the slightest bit of proof against the defendants, and that's because they were paying customers just like the rest. Natasha Deliani, another defense attorney, echoed this sentiment, asserting that the suspects are scapegoats to cover up the responsibilities of the Greek Coast Guard. She emphasized the need for a fair trial and a thorough investigation to uncover the true causes of the disaster. Greek government officials maintain that their inability to intervene sooner was due to the trawler's location in international waters. However, a parallel investigation into the conduct of the Hellenic Coast Guard is ongoing, with allegations of deliberate inaction. Maritime officials have defended their actions, claiming that offers of assistance were repeatedly declined by the trawler's crew, who stated their intention to proceed to Italy. Rights groups supporting survivors and migrants strongly contest this version of events. Frontex, the EU border agency, reported spotting the vessel from the air prior to the Coast Guard's involvement, yet their follow-up calls went unanswered. A lawsuit filed by survivors accuses Greek authorities not only of failing to intervene but also of contributing to the sinking during a failed towing attempt. There's a real risk that these 9 survivors could be found guilty on the basis of incomplete and questionable evidence, said Judith Sunderland, Associate Europe and Central Asia Director at Human Rights Watch. Credible and meaningful accountability for one of the worst shipwrecks in the Mediterranean needs to include a determination of any liability of Greek authorities. The trial of the 9 accused men has raised fundamental questions about justice, accountability, and the plight of vulnerable migrants seeking refuge. As the proceedings unfold, it remains crucial to ensure a fair trial that uncovers the truth and holds those responsible accountable, regardless of their position or affiliation. The families of the victims and the survivors of this devastating tragedy deserve nothing less.